The GTLM category in the IMSA WeatherTech Sports Car Championship is always super competitive. But since racing returned in July, one car has dominated, the Corvette C8.R.
It's been a long time coming, starting with 2.5 years ago now, where we drove a version of this car in the simulator. And this was unique for me, and I think unique for the team as well, to have the opportunity to try options that you wouldn't normally be able to try. 10 different front splitters and totally wildly different versions of what's going to work and what doesn't. And it also gives them and us an opportunity to try things that they would never try in real life.
It's been great being part of this whole project. You know, the shift from being a front-engine race car to being a mid-engine car, it is a big shift, it's a big change, it's been a big challenge for the team. You know, they've been up to it, and they've now come out with this wonderful car. Just the way that the car drives and the way the car turns into a corner, that preciseness that you get, that vision that you've got, that feel that you get when the car is rotating directly around you. You know, that's everything that you want from a car. That ability that you have to be able to place the car where you want it on track, and the performance that it gives you.
While it was Tommy Milner and Gavin in the 4 car that got the last win for the old C7R, it was their teammates Antonio García and Jordan Taylor in the number 3 that claimed the first of 4 consecutive victories for Corvette racing in the new machine. And they lead the way in the GTLM Drivers' Championship.
The C8R has been a big upgrade from the older generation Corvettes. Just the drivability of it from a driver's point of view is much more user-friendly with the mid-engine design. Just the driving style is much different. The C7R and the C6R was a very unique driving style that you kind of had to wrap your head around, but jumping into the new car, it feels like you're driving a purpose-built race car now.
With the new car, I mean, it's a complete different animal, but so far it's going really well. So I think we are going in the right direction, and it is only the initial part of this new era, and I hope this car can give us a lot of victories like the other Corvette did.
Corvette's endurance drivers Marcel Fässler and Nicky Katzberg have had a long wait since their first run out at the Rolex 24 at Daytona in January, with the season delayed and the team not competing at the Le Mans 24 Hours. But they too have found the C8R a joy to drive.
The C8R has been amazing, I must say. I mean, it's a bit different to any car I drove before. It's very different to the C7 and the C6 I've driven in the past. But to be honest, I really like it. The car is very nimble, very small, it feels like. Traction is amazing, and it just feels like a natural race car, and I've been really enjoying it so far.
You can drive the new car a little bit harder, almost smashing into the corner. You can really attack the corner compared to the old one, which has to be really smooth, slow hands, slow feet. That was kind of not always easy for me as a driver to get used to it, but the new car, it feels really like you can play with it like ever you want.
The success of their mid-engine machine means a memorable year is already guaranteed, even ahead of the late season classics at Road Atlanta and the 12 Hours of Sebring, which now serves as the season finale in November. But nothing is taken for granted at Corvette Racing.
They've got some good goals, got a good structure and a good plan. That's one thing about racing and about sport, I suppose, is that you can never predict. We're not taking anything for granted. We're not thinking that we're just going to turn up at a racetrack and go, the wind's coming this weekend, boys, we've got it nailed on. You know, because you just never, ever can plan. You can never predict what's going to just jump up and bite you.
It's been rewarding for sure to see the progression already, and finding big gains with the car early is just a lot of fun for drivers and the team and the crew. It's a fun time right now for the whole team.